Hey, Scotty. Scotty, dog, how you doing? Good morning to you. Hope you're having a good one there, dude. I've got to pop to the shops again. I've always got to pop to the shops, man. So I've just started a little bit early. How you doing, Scotty, anyway? You good? Right, I'm gonna get to the shops, dude.
Get the fuck out of here.
Alright, I'll be back soon, Scotty.
Hey, Kevin, come on over here and tell him what time it is.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice, Kevin. All right, now get out of here. I got this feeling inside, can't find no balance in my mind. I must be missing the point. I need a coffee and a joint. I got this feeling inside, can't find no balance in my mind. I must be missing the point. I need a coffee and a joint. Coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint. Yeah. Coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint. Coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint. Coffee in the joint, come on, man.
Yo, higher than an F-16
In Walgreens.
Trying to find some eye drops at the bottom of the Listerine.
What?
Well, I'm Mr. Clean when I step on the scene. But yo, how did I get here? And what does this all mean? The last thing I remember was way back in September. Johnny had a doobie, it was groovy, full of pleasure. But I probably didn't measure the amount I should have taken. Now I'm standing on the feeling, and this feeling got me shaking. Yo, I get the bacon with my better crocker, baby. We dishing out delectables, yeah, they tasty, so yeah, it's amazing. Now come and get this slice. And if they try to take my herb, I'll say, take my wife. But Kevin, you're not married. Oh shit, it's getting scary. I'm mixing up my history, my memories are buried. And I don't have a clue what's real or imaginary. So take heed, my children, cause this story's cautionary.
Yeah, I got this feeling inside, can't find no balance in my mind. I must be missing the point. I need a coffee and a joint. I got this feeling inside, can't find no balance in my mind. I must be missing the point. I need a coffee and a coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint. What? Coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint.
Come on now.
Coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint.
Coffee in the joint,
So
joint.
I was standing in the corner of the kitchen by myself, eyeing up the pop brownies on the top shelf. I'm thinking maybe just a nibble to do, but I didn't eat dinner, so I gobbled down too. Oh shit, I fucking blew it. Yo, I got to keep this conversation fluid. Yeah, too high to function. I'm feeling like a clown at a funeral luncheon. I'm a goner, man, I've reached my marijuana maximum consumption. Yeah, goddamn hors d'oeuvre, threw my knife for a curve. But I could be the hero that this party deserves. So I boot and rally, sink the last cup. Turns out it was my team's cup. Fuck, I got this feeling inside, can't find no balance in my mind. I must be missing the point. I this feeling inside. Can't find no balance in my mind. I must be missing a point. I need a coffee in the joint. Coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint. What? Coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint. Alright. Coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint. Yo, what? Coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint. Yeah. Coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint. Alright. Coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint. Yeah. Coffee in the joint, coffee in the joint. Coffee in the joint. Yo, that's right. Okay. Let's take them out. Man, I'm terrible at smoking weed.
That's okay. I'll handle it. Thanks, y'all.
Sugar Shack gonna take us like way far. It's like S to the UGAR. Sugar Shack gonna take us like way far.
I'm puffing green clouds, no worries unwind. And I sip my coffee, black gold sunshines. Ain't containing my vibe, no gates on my sky. Take it easy, take flight, we just ride. Through steam, dreaming free in the days, clean cheese. Living life out loud, not in silent discreet. To the wake, to the bake, got my mind in time. In my zone, all alone, I define my grind. Shh, cloudy room where the beats just flow. Rhyme and brew in my cup, it's a show. No bars around, but the spirits they climb. In my peace, in my space, it's sublime. Divine. A joint in one hand, coffee in the other. No gates, just open roads to discover. Loosen up, breathe in, feel that grind. Up here soaring, I'm one of a kind. Unwind, different bits to the beat. Alright, yeah. It's our views of myself. No always be sitting with just cheap. Eyes low, feeling slow like molasses. Unwind, just another day grooving, peace of mind. No fences, no walls in my laid back shrine. Riding waves of the day, letting life's knots unwind. My green escape, caffeine keeps at me. Rhythmic heart, chill soul, feeling the beat. Mixing blends, burning ends, life's a treat. My own sanctuary where all good vibes meet. In my haven, in my keep, where the hours are mine. Living bold, living free like a grape on the vine.
Shine
When you're alone and life is making you lonely, you can always go downtown. When you've got worries, all the noise and the hurry seems to help, I know. Downtown, just listen to the music of the traffic in the city. Linger on the sidewalk where the neon signs are pretty. How can you lose? The lights are much brighter there. You can forget all your troubles, forget all your cares. So go downtown. Things will be great when you're downtown. No finer place for sure. Downtown, everything's waiting for you. Downtown. Don't hang around and let your problems surround you. There are movie shows downtown. Maybe you know some little places to go to where they never close. Downtown, just listen to the rhythm of a gentle bossa nova. You'll be dancing with them too before the night is over. Happy again. The lights are much brighter there. You can forget all your troubles, forget all your cares. So go downtown, where all the lights are bright. Downtown, waiting for you tonight. Downtown, you're gonna be alright now. Downtown, and you may find somebody kind to help and understand you. Someone who is just like you and needs a gentle hand to guide them along. So maybe I'll see you there. We can forget all our troubles, forget all our cares. So go downtown. Things will be great when you're downtown. Don't wait a minute more. Downtown, everything's waiting for you. Downtown, downtown, downtown.
Change your heart. Look around you. Change your heart. It will astound you. I need your loving like the sunshine. And everybody's gotta learn sometime. Everybody's gotta learn sometime. Everybody's gotta learn sometime. Change your heart. Look around you. Change your heart. It will astound you. I need your loving like the sunshine. And everybody's gotta learn sometime. 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 Everybody's gotta learn sometime.
don't know if it's part of the show. Welcome to the show. If you don't know, it's part of the show. Didn't they teach you to reach for the stars while opening up the bars and keeping you chained down with mortgage bills and cars? Vaccines for your arms, kids sounding like supercharged, caffeinated hate-filled scars and rage-quit repertoires. No answers for yards, caught up in emotion that's not even yours. Imposter truths like impeccable retards, lined up for your serving of gish galloping wars. No remedy can't save the lost, in love with the yarn. I'm tired of walking into refracted shards, poor science displayed by disgusting bards. Soaked in sin with your dupe is delight and a new hand of cards. Been so long, seems like for love I'm just too hard, I'm just too hard. I said, welcome to the show, where you don't know if it's part of the show. Welcome to the show. If you don't know, you don't know. Intoxicated 8 makes you believe you're spinning in space while you have no shame or grace. It's a disdainful state I used to contemplate, how to save myself from my own self-hate. Wonder why I was even made with a dreadful fate, forced to try and awake with a full plate. No one to help me stay awake or educate. I've had to liberate and fight through hidden gates. But my brother, heaven could never be late, and rockets don't work in space. It's all fake, the show is on Mars. It's a joke, but you're too far gone, it won't be long. Fepe's beak is strong. We have our song and we march along like streams of knowledge leading to God's holy pond, and lives of truth that hits the bong and sings the song, turns mankind from the wrong. We come in peace with a holy gown and all of us wearing our holy crowns. So the earth is flat and we probably just won't get along, just to go along. I said, welcome to the show, where you don't know if it's part of the show. Welcome to the show. If you don't know, you don't know.
And you may find yourself living in a shotgun shack. And you may find yourself in another part of the world. And you may find yourself behind the wheel of a large automobile. And you may find yourself in a beautiful house with a beautiful wife. And you may ask yourself, well, how did I get here? Letting the days go by, let the water hold me down. Letting the days go by, water flowing underground into the blue again. After the money's gone, once in a lifetime, water flowing underground. And you may ask yourself, how do I work this? And you may ask yourself, where is that large automobile? And you may tell yourself, this is not my beautiful house. And you may tell yourself, this is not my beautiful wife. Letting the days go by, let the water hold me down. Letting the days go by, water flowing underground into the blue again. After the money's gone, once in a lifetime, water flowing underground. Same as it ever was. 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 Water dissolving and water removing. There is water at the bottom of the ocean. Under the water, carry the water. Remove the water at the bottom of the ocean. Water dissolving and water removing. Letting the days go by, let the water hold me down. Letting the days go by, water flowing underground into the blue again, into the silent water, under the rocks and stones. There is water underground. Letting the days go by, let the water hold me down. Letting the days go by, water flowing underground into the blue again, after the body's gone, once in a lifetime, water flowing underground. You may ask yourself, what is that beautiful house? You may ask yourself, where does that highway go to? And you may ask yourself, am I right? Am I wrong? And you may say to yourself, my God, what have I done? Letting the days go by, let the water hold me down. Letting the days go by, water flowing underground into the blue again, into the silent water, under the rocks and stones. There is water underground. Letting the days go by, let the water hold me down. Letting the days go by, water flowing underground into the blue again, after the money's gone, once in a lifetime, water flowing underground. Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. Look where my hand was. Time isn't holding up. Time isn't after us. Same as it ever was. 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 And here a twister comes. Here comes the twister. Same as it ever was. 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 Once in a lifetime.
YouTube Premium.
Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No, you don't care what they're gonna do. You don't like worrying about things that are bigger than you. While your husband and children are sent off to war, side is winning, but you don't know the score. There aren't peace in the east, we are the best in the west. We don't reason very well wearing bulletproof vests. It ain't money that's power, it's knowledge that's king. Better open your eyes, sir, they ain't the same thing. You don't have either, and that's why you're down. That ain't never gonna change while your head's in the ground. They don't want you going anywhere except 6 feet underground. I believe in those dog-lying wolves on the screen, whose words you believe in, whose pockets are green. While you're green with envy, you guess it's okay, long as everybody else is getting stepped on the same way. You think you have freedom, but you'll wake up someday. So they tax you and drug you and work you to death. They defeat you and cheat you until your last breath. Then they poison your body and waste all your time. Then they pull on your strings, but it's all in your mind. You think you make choices, but you're just last in line. They'll be churching you, schooling you, ruling you through, selling you and telling you what's good for you to do. They abuse you, confuse you, and use you each day. Then they paralyze you, sterilize you, that's how they play. And you trust them, you lust them, you do anything they say. Then they make you their pet, cause you signed your name away. You think you have freedom, but you'll wake up someday, but still you play. Yes, you think you have freedom, but you'll wake up someday. There's just no way. You think you have freedom, but you'll wake up someday.
All right, let's give some good mornings. Let's give some good mornings to everybody. Good morning, Scotty. Happy. Good morning, Lev. Sov. Oh, Sov, come in. Is that Sov? I don't know. Vertic. Amanda. Ah, John Watson coming. Good to see John. Honor. Yeah, Gary. Thank you, Gary.
Back against the wall, K-Dot, they trying to pin, but they can't fuck with that pin. The shit I write is
hey, Tony D, popped in. Laura. Winston, how you doing? How you doing? Hey, Nachi. Nachi's in the house. Yeah, I had a good Nachi interviewed Dell yesterday. It was actually pretty good as it goes. Actually, I knew Nachi would be good at it because he's quite a relaxed chap, isn't he? He's quite chilled and he's a good listener. So, yeah, it was pretty cool, man. Pretty cool.
The souls of the dead is living. You don't know about our living conditions. We live righteously. We can give a fuck about your opinion, but it's more than just weed and women. Gangsters, hustlers, willing collisions, players, pimps. Who can envision?
Yeah, it was a good listen. It was for sure, Amanda. So I'm just scrolling through. It was a good listen. It was a good listen. I don't know if everyone's completely on board, but. Hey Seeking, how you doing? Dorian, everybody. Yeah, he's pretty chilled with it, isn't he, Amanda? He's pretty chilled with it. Actually, he can just relax and can talk to the dude, man, and he just sits there, listens and asks questions. That's what it's about, right? And he wasn't going. It wasn't like an argument, was it? Like he wasn't arguing with Dale. He was literally asking questions, which is the best way to do it. Like, Nashi showed you the way it should be done, really. Yeah, it was interesting. It was a good convo.
It's so street like concrete. Or best describe it, his gutter, but see I'm what's underneath. A young gun, but not like your young Chris and Eve. I'm from the land of organized crime, there's orderly peace. Cause nowadays niggas hustle and they order their peace and worship their gun the same as they religious belief.
He was here. Oh, Honor, now I've got you, Honor. Honor, I still haven't got them thingies from that sticky place, Sticky Seeds. I ordered them. I still ain't got nothing. Is that legit? Is that company legit, Honor? You ain't giving me some bogus bloody company, have you? I still haven't got them, Honor. I went and ordered them last week, so I might just have to fuck them off and just go and get some. Go somewhere else. That's a shame. It's a shame. It only cost me 25 quid though, so everyone they're always getting ripped off online, man. This stuff not even turning up. It's ridiculous. Has Brendan been in? I want to chat to Brendan. Oh, well, Brendan, if you get to hear this, Brendan, or if you're listening, yes, we do that. But what I want to do, I've got 2 more sessions left, dude, and all I want to do is just focus on these last two sessions, get them out of the way, and then you can come around whenever you want, man. I just want to get these last 2 done because, yeah, it's always on my mind, man. So I just want to get them out of the way so I can relax a little, and if I get a visitor or something. So yeah, sure you understand, Brent. Cheers, dude.
Tame pigs no more. They be the mark of the beast, and their main aim is just to target the streets. So when you see them, please be quick on your feet. There they go, watch them. Have your Faro killed just like a pop.
Oh, Nachi's just come in. Yeah, it was a good interview. It was a good little back and forth. No arguments. Yeah, you've got a real knack for it, Nachi. You got a real knack for it. It's good to see Nachi kind of spread his wings, right? Yeah, Nachi's on fire at the moment. He's going through everybody.
But there's no way that you can stop them. Niggas plant these seeds to be gangsters, hoping one day they blossom. The same time, hope the system don't lock them. Cause Compton raised niggas and
you just supply the. Oh no, supply me a link that works then, or they ain't gonna rip me off and steal me money. Can you supply me that link, please? Yeah. David, you're a live magnet. A live magnet. I like that. I don't know if I can trust it or not. What do I do? Giving me this site, this just ripped me off for 25 quid. I don't know what to do, Honor.
You're talking about the one with the attitude problem. From Rosecrans to Central.
Oh, you got Flatzoid on. Have you had this Saturday?
It's for my people. It's official. I'm gone. Chevy lights. Women you like ride. Hustle at night.
I really wanted to see Dell and Flatzoid, but we've already seen it. We have already seen it a couple of times. It'd just be the same thing again. Dell trying to get Flatzoid to concede to energy and motion and all this, and Flatzoid won't concede, so they won't get anywhere. So phone him up, Chills. Yeah, I'm gonna Chills. I'm gonna send him an email and then I'm gonna phone him because I know it's only 25 quid, but it's the point of it, isn't it? I mean, you order something online and you expect to get it. Hey, Big P, how you doing? Yeah, I know. Cheers, Dorian. But there's a specific seed that I want, and they don't really sell them. Well, they do sell them, but they normally run out. And I needed a good company, a legitimate company on that I could go to get them. But yeah, I went to this one. I ordered them last week, and I still ain't turned up. So I don't know what's going on there.
Back to the streets, of course. Cheer, Compton, right.
It's a matter of principle, yeah. You know, you give these people your money, and you expect something in return, right? And I think was that last Tuesday? Was that last Tuesday I ordered them? Oh no, I think it was last Tuesday. So it's well over a week. Yeah, something's up. Something's up with that company, man.
I don't know if you knew around here that it's good to know somebody if you're new around here. Cause it ain't too safe for you to cruise around here. Niggas stick to your ass like glue around here. Take your jersey, your fitted shit, whatever you call gear. It ain't no magic trick if they make your shit disappear. The outcome is severe.
Yeah, interview Big P, that'd be a good one, Nachi. There's so many people though, Nashi, that you could interview in this. There's just so many characters and people with opinions, and different opinions to a lot of other flat earthers as well. I mean, the flat earth is fractured so much into all its own little kind of individual. We're all in the same book, but on different pages and different paragraphs, but in the same book. And which is good. It's good because it keeps it kind of healthy. You ain't stagnating on one kind of model or theory or anything like that. People always putting their 2 cents in, which is always a good thing. I believe that's a good thing. You don't want to be hearing the same stuff over and over, do you? That's no one wants that. But yeah, the flat Earth at the moment, again, even the term flat Earth, a lot of people say it's been weaponized. Personally, I can see where you're coming from. I don't really believe that because everyone's got a different opinion of what their flat Earth is. Right? So someone's pizza dish with a dome on top, I don't believe that. I don't believe that's it. I don't believe it's finite like that. I don't think it's a planet or a dish or shape. I think it's formless. It could be formless. How do you know? How do we know? How do we know there's a physical dome there? We don't know. And that's the real answer is nobody actually knows. And if people are just honest with themselves, that's the conclusion they would come to. They would just go, okay, look, I don't know. I don't actually know what's there. So I'm going to put my hands up and say, I don't know. I'm not just going to say, yeah, there's an ice wall with a big dome over the top of it. Because then that's finite, right? There's no, how do you get outer lands? How do you get outer lands, more lands with the pizza dish with our continents and the dome over the top of it? How do you get more lands? You can't. It's closed off. You can't. There's no more lands to explore. So you're telling me that's it? That's it? Floating in outer space? Come on. It's we live in some kind of realm. So yeah, it's a lot of people got different varied opinions on what the model is, and it's good, as I say, it's good to speculate and think about imagine these things, but the real truth at the end of the day is no one actually knows. Even me speculating, is there outer lands? I believe there is, because water's telling you, water's the best thing to crush the globe, always has, always will be. The best thing to crush the globe is water. It's a tangible, it's physical, it's right in front of you. You don't need maths, theories and all this nonsense, reading out of books, and it's an actual stuff, right? And, these globies can't get away from that. That's why they're always looking upwards at the heavens and at the sun, and look at the moon, and look at that star, and look at this, look at that, when they're not actually having an actual measurement of the ground beneath their feet. They're not actually thinking, okay, let's actually directly measure the ground or the water on the ground, because we know what the results will be. We know exactly what the results are going to be from that. You don't have to tell us. It's for everybody else. So yeah, it's
blood plus tears.
Interesting stuff.
Trying to plan for the future, niggas salute ya. At your door in the morning, wake you up like roosters, introduce you to Rugers, box you
Do you know what, John? Do you know what, John? You're not far from the truth there, mate. You're not far from the truth. Antarctica is our boundary. Other entities won't let our BS spread any further. That's, you know, imagine you're from one of those outer lands, and just say they're like 2,000 to 5,000 years in front of us in technology. You know, one of those little round orb things, lights that we see up in the sky. Just say that's their tech, just observing us. And they're seeing these humans running around like headless chickens, kill each other, do all types of nefarious shit to each other. Would you like, okay, let's go and introduce ourselves to these crazy creatures? Absolutely not. You'll keep them at arm's length. You'll be looking at them thinking, do not let that come into our place, right? That's what you'll be looking at. We just stay here. We just observe. We just take a look at them. When they're ready, maybe in another couple of thousand years, maybe we'll introduce ourselves. But until then, we keep them over there. It's ridiculous, right? Absolutely ridiculous.
Nightmare on my street is Fred Krueger where I live. Minus the actors and the producers. Even adolescents will shoot you over that paper. We catch vapors like Bismarck Keeper. Still I'm used to Rosecrans Central, Compton Centennial. We back. This for all my people. It's official. I'm gone. Chevy lights.
Yeah, because we're literally psychological slaves at the moment. That's what we are. We're literally psychological slaves. It isn't physical bonding. It isn't chains and shackles physically. It's a mental thing now. That's how they're keeping people. Mentally and chemically. Yeah, it's spiritually as well. You're being attacked from all angles constantly. Your water. It's just horrendous. Who would want to bring children up in this era right now? It's gone insane, hasn't it, guys? The whole place is just inverted, twisted. Insanity. I think it's always been meant. Yeah, I'd probably agree with you there, Jimmy, as well. There has been some physical kind of slavery and bondage, obviously, but yeah, it's all just mental now. It's all just in the psyche, right? That's how they get you. Exactly how they get you. And if they can crush the spirit at the same time, if they can crush you spiritually as well, then they've got you. They've got you. They've got you sitting in front of the TV, waiting for the news to switch on every like 6 o'clock, just to go, thanks. Yeah, I believe all of that. I believe. Humanity has turned into imbeciles. Let's just face it. If no one can see the truth now in 2024, when you're being shown it straight to your face. And, as I say, a lot of flat earthers and truthers don't even use water. They use a lot of other things. I would personally just use water. It's the best thing. You can show people. You can do tests with it and you get the same results over and over again. So, yeah, water. Lost my train of thought. Sorry. Completely lost my train of thought. Peace seeking. Yeah, have sex and lots of babies.
Don't ask why. Compton's me, nigga. It's for my people on the blocks, man. Cheer on the west side.
Oh, Nachi, if you're listening, I timed out Andrew last night twice. I timed him, but I was messing around with him. He wasn't like. It was a 60-second timeout and a 10-second timeout, and it was just. I've written in the chat. I said that's the 60-second. That's just funny. That's just a funny, annoying troll thing that you can do to somebody, right? Just time him out for like a few seconds. And I did it to Andrew twice because I felt like it. But Andrew got a wrench anyway out of it in the end, so it was all good, right? I wasn't being malicious. I was just winding the guy up. That's all. I was just winding him up. But as I say, people don't like fun these days, do they? People can't take a joke. People literally cannot take a joke in 2024. Everyone's on serious and nah, I'm not about that. I like to have fun. I like to enjoy myself, and I like that vibration of laughter. I love it. In fact, I'm probably addicted to it. One addiction that I've still got is laughter, which is a good thing, right? That's probably a good thing in this day and age when everyone's a miserable git.
Design day, I see you can build a thrill, deep moves, right? Books, yeah, yes, right. I see
Yeah, he got wrenched anyway in the end, man, didn't he? He got wrenched up. So you know, but I thought it was funny. A 60 second or 10-second timeout is just annoying as hell, isn't it? It's just really, really annoying.
Y'all know where to find me. I'm on the west side. I done caught it, right? Let's go.
Hey, Brian, welcome. That's a good idea, Scotty. I don't know. Would Gavin do that? Would Gav talk to Nachi? I suppose Dell's spoken to him. Dell probably put a good word in for Nachi. I mean, I think Dell quite enjoyed that conversation because there wasn't no arguing, was there? It was just, and Nachi kind of conceded to Dell's physics, right? He kind of said, "Yeah, okay, let's say that's correct. Let's move forward from there." It was one of the first interviews, to be honest with you, that it was just a good back and forth. There was no arguing, right? That's when you know that Nashi's actually a good host. He's actually a good host, and I knew that anyway. That's it. They should go to Nachi for anger management issues. I think Nachi would be a brilliant psychiatrist, wouldn't he? He really would. He should be called the Flat Earth Psychiatrist. Actually, and everyone go to Nachi for their problems. Have you got problems? You go into Nachi's and just. Yeah, it's called. That's the Asian. That's the Asian background. That is Jax. A lot of people. I mean, I've got Malaysian in me. I've got like an Asian sort of. I've got Asian roots in me as well. Because remember, my bloodline, my family goes back to South Africa, the Cape Malays, which is the Cape Malaysians, right? The Malaysians, when they went and stole loads of Malaysians and took them to South Africa for slavery, right? And my bloodline goes back to there. So, and I've noticed a lot of Asian people, they are very cool, calm, and collected. And you know, Nachi's the same. They've got that trait about them. It's a good trait. It's a real good trait to have. Inscrutable. I don't think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Inscrutable, they call it, David. What does that mean, Jax? No, I'm not too good with vocabulary. Do you think Dell's just trolling? Do I think Dell's trolling? No, I don't think he's trolling. I think he really believes what he's seen. Again, you know, I said it from the start. I've never dismissed that bottle physics. I've never dismissed it ever. I've made some fun, but that was only in retaliation and just immature idiocy, right? That's all that is. But I've never. Something's happening. I mean, it needs to either Dell's interpreting it correctly or he's not. Now, I think Dell is definitely not a liar. That's one thing you can tell about Dell. He's not a liar. And you know, to be quite honest with you, for him to be going on to Natchies and having this conversation, it shows you how much he believes it and how passionate that he actually is about the subject. So I don't look. I'm an honest person, man, and I'll stand by that. But I'm serious. I'm talking about Dell seriously now, and that's I don't think he's trolling. No, absolutely not. If he is, it's the best trolling I've ever seen. Hats off to Dell. If he's trolling, hats off to Dell, man, because he's got everybody then, hasn't he? He could be a massive troll. No. Let me put that straight now. Dell, I don't think Dell's trolling. I think he believes passionately in the site. Well, in what his experiments are producing. And now it's just about finding out the rate, and that's all I wanted to know, Dell. All, you know, when I come in there, I was asking those questions. That's all I wanted to know was the rate of it. That's all I wanted to know, and I got banned for that. So, and I think Ches has. I went back and listened to Dell and Ches have a back and forth. That wasn't pretty either, Dell. Come on, man, lay off, dude. We're only asking questions, man. Yeah, but a narcissistic psychopath don't know that they are. Hey, good morning, Tony. Good morning, great to see you, dude. Yes, that's a good point. Narcissists don't know they're narcissists. Some do though. Some actually do know that they're being like that. No more. Not anymore. Happy. I used to be. I would go back to like 98 to 2004, 2005 or something like that. Or it could have been 2003, 4, 5. Around that time, I'll give up. I'll give everything up around that time. Hey, good morning, Dr. E. How you doing? Peeps should stick to debunking the bull model. Yeah, I think we need to go back to the basics, and you know, it's about debunking the globe that they say we're on. All this infighting and flat earthers against other flat earthers, it's ridiculous. You can see why the globies don't want nothing to do with this physics in a bottle, can they? They don't want nothing to do with it. That's why it seems like Dell's arguing with all the flat earthers. Well, he is. He is doing it, but it's only because of the globies won't go near it. So it looks like Dell's having I was thinking about it the other day. I was thinking, why is Dell arguing with all the flat earthers? Then I thought it's because the globers they don't want nothing to do with this. So there's definitely something to it, guys. It's just the interpretation. And I've always said that. I've never gone against it. The infighting is because both sides are controlled. That's a good point, Jimmy. Is Dell controlled? I don't think Dell is controlled. I just think he's a family man, does his thing. He's up there in Scotland, in Paisley. Got a shed. He's got a camper van. He's just a normal person, man, that does stuff online. Does a show online. Kind of like us all, right? Because we're nothing special. I'm not. I'm just a normal guy. I'm just some normal bloke. That's it. Not no star or anything. I'm not no flat earth guru. I know my flat earth stuff, obviously. You know, and I can have a conversation with people about it. But you guys, you know exactly what I know. So it's not worth me keep spewing the same thing. It's good to, you have to repeat yourself in this. You have to, because of the new people coming into it. You've got to. It might sound like you're repeating. It does sound like that sometimes, but yeah, that's got to be done because of the new people coming into it. So yeah, interesting. It's just. No, that's changing though. Jimmy, I think that's changing. And I think Dell's starting to realise that. Because Dell's only audience is flat earth people. No, I think that's changing massively. I might have started off as flat earthers. Something happens. I don't know what happens, but oh yeah. Jimmy, that side probably is controlled. But to be honest with you, Jimmy, I remember all those names that you're mentioning there: Dave Weiss, Jeren, all that Karen B. They were all at ponchos. They all used to go to ponchos. They all used to go on there, talk, chat. This is back in 2015, right? So I've seen them come from nothing, absolutely nothing, to where they are today. Right? I've actually witnessed it, and a few other people have witnessed that as well. So, are they controlled? Did they sell their souls? Who knows? Who knows? But to be entertaining Fight the Flat Earth, Craig, to be entertaining Jeren, come on, you know that's wrong, Jeren. Jeren knows it's wrong. And I've heard on the grapevine that I think he's stopping the Mactoon and the Fight the Flat Earths. I think he's stopping it. I've just heard it, which is take my hat off to Jeren. If he does do that, I'm going to take my hat off to Jeren. I'm going to go, well done. It's about time, Jeren. About time. So have they sold their souls? I don't know. I don't know. Hello, Chris F.E. How you doing? I'm doing okay, thanks, Chris. Thank you. Yeah. That's why I keep reiterating that one point there, Jimmy. We debated all the Globies back in 2015, 2016, right? This is before Craig and all these morons turn up, right? Craig and the morons are waiting for the algorithm to hit before they could even make a move. Because we crushed them. We destroyed them all. It was literally one Globie after the other. One in, one out. One in, one out. One in, one out. See you later. Goodbye. Destroyed. And it was actually got to the point where it was like, it's not worth debating this no more. We've won. But now, back in 2024... we seem to be going through the same cycle again. This is what I'm saying about Flat Earth. It's like bloody Groundhog Day sometimes. I'm hearing stuff from 2014, 2013. been regurgitated again. It can be quite annoying sometimes to be. Yeah, he did. Andrew text Dell. I mean, this is. Come on, Andrew. Can't you fight your own battles? I'm having a bit of fun with you. I've timed you out. It isn't like you can obviously see that I'm not malicious with it because I would have timed you out for like 24 hours, wouldn't I? I timed you out for 10 seconds and 60 seconds. And I made a point of it. I said timing someone out for 60 seconds is just funny. That's just funny, right? So then you got Andrew on his phone texting Dell. Oh, people are timing me out. Yeah, people are timing me out. God. I think it was actually Flats timed him out for 300 seconds. I only timed him out for like 60 seconds. But mine wasn't being malicious. I was just winding Andrew up, and I think he knew that. But yeah, these people. I don't know what's the matter with people. They can't speak for themselves. They've got to like cry and moan to some idol. Another one. It was Havoc. Do you remember Havoc that caused all that trouble? The instigator, the first one that instigated and started all the trouble. Wasn't he from New Zealand or was he from Australia? The guy that set his alarm for 6 o'clock in the morning just to speak to Dell, to moan to Dell about me. Who does that? Who sets their alarm, gets up at 6 o'clock in the morning to moan about somebody else from another country? To somebody that's in Scotland. And he lives in Australia. I couldn't get my mind around it. I was cracking up laughing. Havoc, what a moron that guy was. Caused loads of shit, didn't he? Caused loads and loads of trouble because he got his feelings hurt. Just incredible. I think Big P, is that Big P? You said that or Brian? Oh, Big P, yeah. I think Dell's actually changing his ways slightly. He doesn't seem to be as defensive. This is what I'm just picking up anyway, as before. He seems like, he's trying to not be as combative within the conversation, especially even with flat earthers, because Dell can be quite brutal, can't he? He can just cut you straight off. No, I'm not having it. Piss off. He can be quite like that sometimes. So I think Dell's kind of mellowing himself a little bit. I mean, with the Nachi conversation last night, I don't think Dell, he didn't raise his voice once. Dell didn't. So that's progression, right? Dell must have looked at himself and thought, man, I can't keep having these pops at people when we're conversing. I do get it though, because Dell, it must frustrate Dell. He must be like, for fuck's sake, these people just not getting the obvious, right? It's right in front of you. I'm showing you, and they're still not getting it. Hey, Chillying, how you doing? What's wrong with people? I got held in a locked house last night with a paranoid schizophrenic holding a hammer in one hand and a 7-inch blade in the other. I found it hilarious. Where are you, Chilling? Where are you? Are you actually in like a mental hospital facility or something? Where are you? You sound like Tommy Robinson. Oh, bloody hope not. Oh, please don't say that. Come on, man. I don't sound like Tommy Robinson. No, he might sound like me a little bit because I'm older. So I'm born in Essex. So I think he's a Londoner, isn't he? Luton. No, he's from Luton, isn't he? Is he from Luton, Tommy? That ain't too far away from here as it goes. Luton's not that far. I've worked in Luton, in the Arndale Centre in Luton for quite a while. It's the sniffing night. Yeah. I've got a bit of a runny nose this morning. Yeah, I've got a bit of a runny nose this morning. In fact, I've had it since my last session. Been constantly kind of running, but there's nothing I can do about it. I can't do nothing about it. Yes, I'm constantly up every 2 minutes blowing my bloody nose, and I can't be arsed. Keep blowing my nose, so I sniff it in. Yeah. I think, yeah. I watched The Rise of a Foot Soldier last night. Cool! The whole Essex Boy story. Violence was mental, but it's good. Yeah. Do you know the guy? Do you know Pat Tate in that? That guy called Pat Tate. My brother was locked up with him, Amanda. That's the guy my brother was locked up with in Chelmsford in the early 90s. 1990, around that sort of time. And when I went to visit my brother, Pat was sitting next to him, and my brother introduced me and my mum to him. He was a nice chap. Said hello, shook my hand. Huge guy, absolutely huge guy. But I didn't know who he was. I didn't think he was some big gangster. I just thought he was just some other prisoner. It was only until all their faces were on the bloody front page of the Sun, and I recognised him, and my brother was sitting. I said, "Ain't that the dude that was in prison with you?" Like that, and I showed him, and he read it. My brother started crying. He was just like, "Oh man, I can't fucking believe it." That he, yeah. So yeah, that's the guy. And my mum's met him as well a couple of times. Pat Tate. Well, my mum did meet him. Yeah, that's the guy, Amanda. That's the guy. That's the guy that hope your immune system. Hopefully, yeah. That's what as I say, I'm drinking a lot of lemon and honey and stuff like this. So I hope it's doing, building the immune system up a little bit. But yeah, that's one thing I'm definitely going to work on. I need to find good immune system foods, like purple berries. Are they good for the immune system? Natural, like purple berries and things like this. But yeah, my nose is just constantly running. It's nothing I can do about it. Okay, yeah, Barbara and Neil, yeah. That was that lady the video I watched before, right, Amanda? Vitamin D, sunshine, zinc, and vitamin B. Need to buy some vitamins. Fasting a good week without eating. I think some of the tropical fruits like guava and papaya are good. Yeah. Once I stopped eating them, my nose stopped. Poncho Pete says Barbara O'Neill was a fifth. Poncho would say that, wouldn't he? Colloidal silver, spray up the router works for me. Yeah, I've got some colloidal silver. Off Brendan. Hey, what's up, Ian? How you doing? cider vinegar. Apple skin. Yeah, I've got apples. He thinks everyone is. He does. He thinks it's all of them. It's all of them. It's all of them. Vitamins are mostly just a waste of money. You piss them out. Yeah, I'd rather, instead of buying like box, tubs and stuff of bloody vitamins, I'd rather eat natural stuff, just natural fruits and veg that do the same thing. I'd rather do it naturally. Coa and a must look. Alright, yeah, I'll take a look.
That's how you can break a glass. You have to hit that exact vibration really loud, so we could maybe shatter all the way.
Hey, Dr. E. Right, let me just go and make a coffee, guys.
It's vibrating at. I have a new song. I always ask my drummer if he wants to sing, and he says no. And he sings every time the mic isn't there. Oh, that's loud. Yes, it is.
It's coffee and vape time. Let's go. Coffee and vape. Why crap food? I'm sick of the nonsense. 130 countries signed to WHO. No meat treaty. I think Zach touched upon it. Touched upon it the other day, didn't he? About the preservatives and everything and the chemicals and stuff in American food. Not so much Europe and UK, but it's because I think he was saying it's because it's so vast. America's so big. They've got to preserve their food, so there's a lot more shelf life, which is can't be a good thing, right, for food itself. Which then in turn isn't a good thing for the person that's consuming it, right? So yeah, it's that run-on effect. like your grandparents did, yeah. Oh shit. Alright, right. Okay. It's just gone past the hour, so.
So with the globe earth theory having no practicality whatsoever, when I say practicality, I mean no scientific demonstrations that actually back the globe earth theory's absurd claims. None. All you'll get is excuses in the form of explanations. Oh, let me explain why I can't provide a scientific demonstration to back my absurd claims. If you don't believe my excuse, then I'm just going to say you don't understand physics. Even though I've not cited a physical demonstration, you don't understand imaginary physics. That's what you're dealing with here when you deal with people who think reality is exactly the opposite to what can be tested and verified by all. So it's clear the globe has no practicality, and what's also clear is the only thing that holds this silliness together
that's
is psychology.
Wait, Tony, that's so true. That's so true. The longer the shelf life, the shorter the yours. The shorter yours is, right? So take that in mind. You're looking at processed foods and stuff.
Psychology. And that becomes apparent very early on when you see how people react to questioning the globe earth belief system. They have all sorts of defensive knee-jerk reactions. Some aggressive, some pantomime-like.
Yeah, the cheese strings, and we get those squares, those cheese squares, Laura. Like, you know, the processed cheese squares. No, I don't like none of that. I don't eat none of that.
Have been put there as a part of this person's experience in real life from real exploration themselves. No, they've been put there by the education system, drilled in through layers of silliness, and as a result programmed by the education system to react in certain ways.
Spray cheese in a can?
How people used to react.
What? That's completely alien to someone from the UK. Spray cheese in a can? What is that? What, you spray it, what, like that? Do you know, like insulating foam? You know, when you spray it and it comes out and it expands. Was it like that? Oh, what the hell is that? Spray cheese in a can? What, you can spray cheese? What? Oh my God. I've never heard of that. Spray cheese in a can. That's ridiculous. Oh my Lord. It's called Cheese Whiz. Is that what it's called? Damn. Oh my Lord. Spray cheese in a can. You literally sprays out like. That can't be right. That can't be. That's just wrong, right? It's a complete. What is that? Who come up with that idea? I know people these days, they can't be bothered to slice their cheese or grate their cheese. So what we do, we put cheese in a can and make sure they can spray it on their food. I mean, oh my gosh. You can see why people have got obese problems in the States, right? They just spray cheese in a can. I've heard it all now.
First brought this subject up about questioning the shape of the earth. Cheeks would puff out, eyes would roll back, deep breaths, as whoever you were having the conversation with had all these preconceived ideas about what you were about, put there by a mainstream media, which of course can't stop lying and misrepresenting anyway.
Yeah, I look.
And these performances, this
I'm partial to a bit of cheese, bit of mature cheddar, bit of Edam, and all those other nice European cheeses. But Spray in a can? Spray cheese in a can? It's just... I've never heard of anything so ridiculous. Was it come out like... Do you know that streaming stuff? Do you know the stream stuff that you get at parties? When you stream, you put in all that stream code. Is it like that? Is that how it comes out? Unbelievable.
Psychology, this pantomime performance which the general public put up for us. For us, it's not even a form of entertainment at this point in time. I find it quite sad to see these people respond in the manner in which they do when you question the globe earth theory. The subject came up at work.
Taken out, yeah.
2 weeks.
Taking us back now, John. You're taking us back to the good old days.
Many discussions regarding the globe earth theory on the site I'm working at the moment.
Silly string, that's it. Yeah, silly strings. It's how it comes out. Oh, look, Laura's showing us what it is.
On the radio.
Oh, I need to see this because I've never seen.
The radio was about.
I've never heard of it. Cheese in a spray can. Just thinking about it makes me laugh. Spraying out cheese. Oh shit! Cheese in a can, in a spray can is just. Come on, man. It's just me. Am I the only one that finds that funny? How to use easy cheese. Oh my gosh, please, Lord, give me the strength to get through the next 28 seconds of this video. Thank you. So I can do it now, I can do it. Oh my gosh, it's actually spray. That looks hideous. That's not cheese. That's just a glunk or something. That's just glumpy, gluey. That's not cheese. Cheese in a can. It's an actual thing. I can't I can't believe it's an actual thing. Cheese in a spray can. That's insane. What's happened to this place? What's happened to it? This is what's happened to it, which is on screen right now. Cheese in a fucking spray can. That's what's happened to this place. Cheese in a spray can equals 130 genders, blue and pink hair. It's responsible for everything. Is this stuff? Oh dear. What do you do? What do you do?
About half a dozen chippies, a couple of steel fixers, works foreman, the main boss, the
congealed pus. That's exactly what it is.
Quite a few lads. The subject came up regarding the shape of the earth. And I said, look, you can have some knee-jerk reactions to what I'm going to say to you.
John.
But the earth's not a ball. I went on to state some demonstrable facts.
I've squeezed something like that out of a boil on my arse. English have just got away with words, haven't we? We've just got away with words. Have you seen the canned whole? Oh my gosh! Please no. Oh, what is going on, Amanda? You telling me there's whole chickens that are canned? Please, Amanda, no. It can't be a whole chicken that's in a can. Why? Why are there chickens in cans? Just why? This just doesn't compute in my mind. It doesn't compute in my mind. Why is there a whole chicken in a can? Why is there cheese in a spray can? What is going on? What is going on? A whole chicken in a can. What? That's just bizarre. That's just so bizarre. Oh shit. A whole chicken in a can. What?
Which, of course, are true on every single level. Things like tower cranes and plug walks don't have the ability to
chicken
be
in a can. I could never eat that. I would never eat that.
Ludicrous speeds, in all different directions at the same time.
I've missed
like the
most of what
global
Leo's
theory
talked
suggests.
about as well. I'm going to go and make another
Global
drink.
believers
No, my
cannot
drink's here. It's
even
okay.
cite a demonstration of a pendulum travelling in a straight line.
Oh my
remaining
God,
dead still unplugged.
Amanda, is that...
Yet alone one.
Amanda, is that a chicken in a can? Please don't tell me. Oh, God. What am I going to be looking at here? Am I literally going to be looking at a chicken in a can, or is it just going to be a whole chicken in a can? Oh, my God.
Chicken. It's funny how chicken has become such a staple meat in our diet these days. I mean, it wasn't that many years ago when you were lucky if you got a chicken dinner at Christmas, but now you can go off to any number of themed restaurants that serve almost nothing but chicken. Hell, you can probably find a KFC near you if you really want a 16-year-old to tell you the ice cream machine isn't working. But today isn't about nice chicken. It's
A whole
about
chicken in a can.
A whole chicken in a can. I am not joking. I don't know if you've seen the old picture that used to do rounds on the internet. It was a blue can, that one. And the most horrifying thing.
Chicken ready. I'm ready. The chicken's ready. Let's go. Let's go for one whole chicken in the can without giblets. We don't want the giblets. No, we don't want. We just want canned chicken. That's all we want. Slurp it on the plate. A whole chicken in the can without fucking giblets. Oh my, what is this place coming to? That's obviously not chicken, is it? It's obviously not any sort of chicken.
Came out of it a sort of chicken's corpse covered in jelly, and frankly, I'm terrified that's what's going to be in this one. Thank you to whoever sent this in. Obviously, this lovely chicken ready trademark. Yep, somebody actually went to the office with this. One whole chicken without giblets. Damn. Forgot to bring my own giblets.
Packed in
broth. Now what?
Is that is broth code for something? You know it is. You know it ain't packed in broth. What is it really packed in? That's just code for something, right? Oh gosh, I've seen it all now. Cheese in a can, spray can, and the whole chicken in a can without the giblets, packed in broth.
What do they mean by broth? Do they mean...
Yeah, it's exactly what I thought. What do they mean by that? It's not broth, is it? It's obviously some sort of, like, piss or something.
Are they trying to say Bros, the old 80s band, but they've got a lisp? I don't know. All I know is these chickens look very smug, probably because they're not the ones in the can. Net weight, 1.42 kilos. Serving suggestions. This product is fully cooked and may be served cold or hot. Yeah, like I'm going to heat this up. I don't want to wreck my pans, my life, and anything else in the vicinity. Salads and sandwiches. Meat may be removed from bones and combined with ingredients such as mayonnaise, dressings, olives. Wow, I'd love a recipe book from this guy. Meat may be removed from bones and combined with ingredients. Good work. Soups. Broth is delicious when used to prepare chicken and rice. Yeah, I think I would probably say this was something you would probably use in a soup. Or not at all? Yeah, I'm going to go for the not at all. Delectable chicken-ready dumplings. Oh, no, thank you. I think we'll avoid that. Do not heat in can. But I like explosions and shrapnel in my... Yeah, maybe I don't. Nutrition facts. It's full of cholesterol and salt. What do you expect? Ingredients, chicken broth and salt. Could you explain what chicken broth is, perhaps, a little bit? Do you mean just water that's had chicken in it a long time because it's been in a frickin' tin? I particularly like that it's been inspected for wholesomeness by the US Department of Agriculture. Wholesomeness? That's a little bit of a nebulous thing to define, isn't it? Yep, we talked to it about politics and it seems pretty on side. Well, there we are. I don't know how old this thing is, but the top of the tin is very sort of dirty and horrible. So it's possibly been sitting somewhere for a while. Best by 12th of the 8th, 2014. So it's just out of date, but I suspect that really won't matter much. A few months. What's a few months to a whole chicken in a tin? The answer is, let's bloody find out. Can't put it off any longer. I'm imagining a really quite magical smell when the top comes off this. Oh, God. I don't know if I've put down enough bin bags, actually, to catch the broth and other such mess. Oh, dear. Oh, my God! I have not got the tools at hand to deal with this.
It's me auntie.
Why?
It's me auntie from Australia.
Is this all the fat that's gone to the top?
What is
or
that?
something?
Oh, come on. You're telling me that looks like chicken? Yellow chicken. It's actually yellow. That is not chicken. Come on.
Oh my god, that's horrifying. Yeah, I can't. This is basically full of water and some sort of fluorescent pus. Okay, I wasn't expecting this. I'm going to have to go off and drain that in.
A fluorescent pus. That's what it exactly. It looks like custard. It looks like chicken and custard in a can.
Okay, I've gone to get my mum's old oven dish. It's probably been used for many nice desserts many years ago, but now it's going to be used there other than drain, because then I repeated myself. I'm putting off pouring this out. It smells chickeny.
What are they doing to people? Look at it. How are people eating this stuff?
Oh yeah.
Oh
whole
my
chicken.
Lord.
Whole
It's
chicken.
hideous.
Whole chicken in a can. It's nearly drained.
What is this
There's
stuff?
some sort of props left over from one of the Alien movies coming out, I think. Yeah, get a load of that. Yeah,
Oh,
that's the
it's
stuff.
disgusting.
I'm going to have to eat this at some point, aren't I? Oh my god, right.
Don't eat, no,
So
no,
we've got a
no,
bowl
dude,
full
dude,
of...
dude, don't be eating that. Just chuck it straight in the bin.
What I can only assume is some form of congealed fat that has gone completely fluorescent orange, and something that looks like it's been puked up by something not of this earth. It smells very chickeny, though, it must be said. And now, prepare yourself for a whole chicken in a can. Oh, hang on, the thing's stuck. That's not good. Here we go. Oh, marvellous. Any vegetarians in the house? What's that? All of you now? Do you know, the one on the internet that I saw...
Oh my gosh, there is actually a whole chicken. It's like the body. You can see it, right? Look, that's actually the body of it. They've squeezed it into that can. What they've done is injected the chicken with water, lots of fluid before. Look at it. It looks disgusting.
So it did actually come out as a whole chicken, so I was kind of expecting that. This, oh my god, who here...
Hey, good
I
morning,
don't know why
Jess.
I'm asking this as a question. Put it in the comments, there we are. Who has seen the movie Beastmaster, the 80s action flick, one of my mum's favourites, coincidentally, where the actor Mark Singer is off on a magical quest and teams up with some horrifying albino vampire monsters who can reduce a living creature to a pile of pus and bone
He's
within
actually
seconds.
going to eat it. Oh my
How do
gosh.
they cook these things?
Actually going to eat
Hey,
this.
it's so tender,
eat
the
it?
meat's just falling off the bone. I wish I was dead. Oh, I soon will be. Fake this. It's very pink, isn't it? Like worryingly. This is the sort of pink... I mean, look at this. Are you sure this is cooked, lads? You 100% sure, Mr.
I don't
Canned
think he's
Chicken
gonna eat
Man, that is cooked? Because that's looking a bit suspiciously red to me. You probably can't tell at home because obviously lighting is weird to do a video on that. But yeah, if this is one of those things you're cooking at home, you'd be like, I'm going to put that in for a few minutes. Anyway, time to try some delicious meat. I'm going to try this nice bit here that actually looks vaguely cooked.
Actually going to try it.
Tastes of horrible meat gelatin, like the stuff you get in cheap pork pies. There's something with a chicken texture that's turning a little bit to dust in my mouth. Not really any flavour of chicken. That's amazing. They've managed to take an actual real chicken and make it not taste of chicken. I mean, that's like some alchemy going on there. That is amazing.
That's
That's
an art in itself, isn't it? Take an actual natural chicken and make it taste not like chicken when most things taste like chicken. But this stuff, chicken in a can, doesn't taste like chicken. It's just, what? And then, what are they doing? Wow, people have lost the plot, haven't they? They've just completely lost the plot.
All I can imagine at this moment is Dan sitting at home and saying, thank God he didn't bring me in for this one. He likes a nice chicken, does Dan? Probably not this one. This is the most amazing part, obviously. This is great. This is Halloween costume material for the rest of your life. Chicken bones It's absolutely lovely. I'm going to have to try some of the broth now, aren't I? I'm not going to try the stuff from the bowls. I mean, it's frickin' fluorescent. That is not a good thing. It's like the sort of colour nature gives to poisonous frogs in order to warn other animals off eating them. So, congealed fat and goo. Let's just get a good look at that. Lovely. What does it taste of?
Ugh.
Ugh. Yeah, it's just, well, congealed fat and goo, frankly. We're going back to the cheap pork pie analogy there. Go on then, let's try a little bit of...
I know, Loon, isn't it strange? But they've taken a chicken that tastes like chicken and made it taste of nothing. This stuff doesn't taste of chicken anymore. What's going on?
I can't even tell what part of the chicken was what. It's just sort of collapsed into nothingness. Is that a leg bone there? Can't tell. The leg bone's connected to the nasty goo. The nasty goo's connected to the rest of the nasty goo. The nasty goo's connected to everything else now.
Oh, that's just... I can't watch it now. It's disgusting. It really is, isn't it?
And as a result, programmed by the education system to react in certain ways.
Hey, good morning, Ches.
We
How
all
you
know
doing?
how people used to react when you first brought this subject up about questioning the shape of the earth. Cheeks would puff out, eyes would roll back, deep breaths, as whoever you were having the conversation with had all these preconceived ideas about what you were about, put there by a mainstream media, which of course can't stop lying and misrepresenting anyway. And these performances, this psychology, this pantomime performance, which the general public put up for us, it's not even a form of entertainment at this point in time. I find it quite sad to see these people respond in the manner in which they do when you question the globe earth theory. The subject came up at work the other day. Let's say the other day, 2 weeks ago. Now, I haven't really had too many discussions regarding the globe earth theory on the site I'm working at the moment. But it came on the radio. One of the lads I'm working with, banksman stroke crane supervisor, came on the radio. Within earshot of the radio was about half a dozen chippies, a couple of steel fixers, works foreman, the main boss, the banksman, crane supervisor, quite a few lads. The subject came up regarding the shape of the earth. And I said, look, you can have some knee-jerk reactions to what I'm going to say to you, but the earth's not a ball. I went on to state some demonstrable facts, which of course are true on every single level. Things like tower cranes and plumb bobs don't have the ability to be dead still and plumb, whilst doing 4 different speeds, ludicrous speeds, in all different directions at the same time, like the globe earth theory suggests. The globe believers cannot even cite a demonstration of a pendulum travelling in a straight line, remaining dead still and plumb, yet alone one that's doing ludicrous speeds in 4 different directions at once. So already you know the globe's ridiculous based on demonstrations we can test and verify for all. Things like large standing bodies of water do not have the ability to display convexity upon its surface. That's a scientific measurable fact. There is no measurable, or there is no measurement of curvature done that's been tested and verified showing large standing bodies of water displaying convexity upon its surface. None. There's inconclusive observations that have no practicalities to back their claims. But it would seem the general public are in a bit of a mess here. They think their delusional globe earth theory is real based on the debunkers debunking stuff online, strawman maps and models that most people don't believe.
No one believes in it.
Where does this end?
Good
Globe
question.
can't be proven with practicality.
Good question, Lee. When
With the
does this
psychology,
end?
the
Where does
thing that holds sway as far as the globe earth is concerned, because people are put in some sort of delusional mainstream trance where they're too fearful to go against the grain. Even though going against the grain regarding this subject, all you need to do is stand by demonstrable truths. Things like I've already stated, the water, tower cranes and plumb bobs, and the fact that space is cited as being a vacuum, And the globe Earth is supposed to be an air pressure spherical rock in the middle of that vacuum without solid separation.
Okay, Amanda, have
That's
a
the claims
great
we're told,
day.
which are impossible anyway.
Hopefully we can see you Saturday.
Because
to
have an air pressure system
Are you at
residing
work?
next to a vacuum requires solid separation. Another demonstrable fact.
Hope you have a good one anyway.
Just shouting out gravity or pressure gradient just makes it worse. Because now you've got to show an air pressure system fading out in a demonstration into a vacuum. You've just made it worse.
Cheers. Cheers is making a song and it's driving in absolutely insane. Yo, what's up, London? What's up, Gary?
In terms, gravity, I describe as the way reality presents itself to us. I don't believe the heliocentric stories attached.
We're in a
to the way
prison
reality
and we
presents
need to
itself
stop
as far as our
consenting at
vectors.
every level. Yeah, I
use the
absolutely
word
agree.
gravity, okay?
Absolutely agree.
So
How you doing,
whatever's at
London?
play there regards gravity doesn't help either, because that can be overcome by a gentle breeze. Therefore, isn't man enough to make the globe Earth theory a reality? So it all comes back to psychology, and where does this start? The education system. So why are we, or why aren't people challenging the education system to prove this globe Earth theory with practical demonstrations? I've had teachers, professors, NASA test engineers, all of them come to my channel, and all of them have been dealt with by demonstrable reality. They cannot prove their globe Earth. So why aren't people challenging their local education system? I highlighted this a while back. Challenging them, say, prove this globe Earth theory. I only stand by scientific and test and verify for ourselves. I want to see demonstrations proving this globe Earth theory.
They can't even take a picture of it.
Every demonstration on this Earth, which backs the claims regarding what the globe Earth theory says,
I know exactly where you're at. Cheers, I know exactly where you're at.
because it cannot back those claims. It hasn't got the demonstrations of air pressure systems residing next to vacuums without solid separation. Hasn't got evidence that tower cranes could be dead still and plumb whilst doing ludicrous speeds like the globe Earth theory suggests. Yet alone tower cranes upside down in relation to, say, me or you on this spherical ball that people claim is a reality. It's ridiculous. Challenge the education system. It's not going to be able to provide those practical references. And then you've got a lever point to hold people accountable, whether it be the head of the board or whatever. Challenge your local school. No one can prove this globe, which is why you've got all these people making a song and dance about going to Antarctica.
Curvature has never been measured, ever.
And then suddenly claiming they've got scientific demonstrations for their impossible world. Fucking insane. The education system has made these people this way. So the only way you're going to deal with it,
Little Wing, how you doing?
in the bud at
Did
the root.
I see
That
you
is
come
the
in earlier?
education system. Stop this silliness. They can't prove it. Start holding people accountable for the tosh they're serving up to the children. And as a result, we wouldn't have to, in 20, 30 years, deal with grown adults.
Got something to show you guys this
clearly
Friday. Don't
deluded.
miss out.
Otherwise, they wouldn't be going to Antarctica, looking
What
up at
time?
a
What
light
time?
in the
What
sky
time?
and then
London. What
declaring
time you going live
demonstrable
Friday?
reality is wrong. No, if the sun does something in the sky at a
If you
certain
want to
point in
post
time,
anything, London, you
great.
can do.
That doesn't change reality. The education system has got us in this mess. The mainstream media backs up the delusional world which the mainstream believers believe in.
Media and the whole system
Got to stop this.
just
They can't prove it.
progresses
Start
what the
using that as a lever
schools
point
and everything
right at the
else
root, the
did
education
when you was young. Just keeps it going,
can't
right?
prove it. Start holding these people accountable. Got to end this now for the sake of the future, for the sake of humanity.
Just woke up and
Because
no
you've got to remember,
notification. I
these
see
people
Little
have a
Wing now.
Huge budget to push their tosh.
Hope you're good, Little
Got
Wing.
bewildered people online trying to defend it, but not one single person can provide scientific demonstrations to back it. And we can all prove that it's impossible. So why have we allowed this to go on for so long? Get to the root and rip it
8ish
out.
GMT time, guys. Check out London Friday. waking people up is a slow process over time, over a long period of time. There's no quick fix, I don't think. Yeah, that's true, Ches. Unless the person's mind is open, then it's a lot quicker. Like if you're talking to someone in general, yeah, it's going to take a while. That's why it's better just to plant seeds, plant little flat Earth seeds. In fact, don't even mention flat Earth. Just mention the problems with the globe theory. That's what I do. Plant that seed in there. FE's got to start in schools. Kids got to challenge the BS they're taught. Yes, John, that's exactly where it's got to start. You got to stand up when the teacher brings you over and say you live here on this globe. You got to then start asking questions. If the teacher can't give you the best answers, well, we need to homeschool. Yeah, get the children put out the homeschooling. That's why I've got a lot of respect for parents at homeschool. Especially in this day and age, you homeschool in this day and age. Yeah, hats off, respect, definitely. When is the planetary alignment? Isn't one coming up? Is there planetary alignment coming up? There was just lights in the sky that lined up.
Or you're in the darkness, that's evil's day. Yes, you must seek, my friend, to find your way.
Gary, unfortunately. Teachers never ever question what they're teaching. The teachers never question it. Regurgitate it. They must have some sort of quote or something that they've got to teach the children in some specific manner, some way.
Your madness, let them lost your head. Let them lost your head. Let them lost your head. Let them lost your
Good morning, GMA Nana. How you doing? Good morning. Do I know you, GMA Nana? You go under a different name? From Dave's Waffle House. Dave's Waffle House. Nana. I'm just smoking on a vape. I'm having a vape and a coffee myself. I've got this Paco cannabis vape. Oh, from Dave. Alright then. Hold on. As you've come in, Nana, I'm going to give you a wrench. Just spec the other wrenches and kick out any trolls. No, that's it. Okay, that's the only rules. That's it. There you go.
Hello, everyone. Well, I'm going to answer a question from someone who asked me about the shape of the Earth. Whether it is spherical, pear-shaped, or flat like a plate.
Pear-shaped.
Okay, let's go. Pear-shaped it is not. Only
No,
a
it's
fool
not
would believe
pear-shaped.
Earth's shape is like a pear. There's a reason why some researchers did say Earth is pear-shaped. It's because of the distances in the southern hemisphere, all that. But I'll try to answer those who think Earth is pear-shaped. But it's not pear-shaped. I'm sorry about the
Why isn't it
astrophysicist
pear-shaped?
disgrace.
Because the physical properties of water don't allow it to be pear-shaped, spherical, or convexed, or concaved. Doesn't allow it. Water doesn't allow it for any sort of curvature. Pears, spheres, convexed, concaved, it doesn't matter. Water doesn't act like that. We know it can't support itself. We know it can't attach itself to the bloody exterior of a curvature and stay like that because it can't support itself, can it? It always needs to be contained. So water again destroys pear-shaped Earth, sphere Earth, concave Earth. It destroys them all.
Tyson, but no. He can be an astrophysicist, but he is not a geophysicist. So no, Earth is not pear-shaped. So let's now move on to the two real options, a globe or plate-shaped. When I first heard of...
Did he just say the other two options? See, this is what I mean. Listen to the words.
When I first heard about the flat Earth model, I heard it from a person I hold in high regard, and it was more or less like this. So let's now move on to the two real options, a globe.
Two real options are a globe or a disc in this guy's head. This is the problem. He thinks that's it. You've got these two options, a disc with the dome over the top or a spherical planetoid in space. Both of them are in space, remember. In outer space, going nowhere, infinite voids and nonsense. So that's the only options that this dude thinks there is. See, and that's the problem. You know, you've got people committing to models and then they're getting themselves into a lot of nonsense, getting themselves trapped in BS science. Because when they go down, they just say, you know, there is a 24-hour light source at Antarctica. So what? Does it mean it's a sphere? Absolutely not.
Or plate-shaped.
Hey there,
when I first
Jason.
heard about the flat Earth model,
How you doing?
I heard it from a person I hold in high regard, and it was more or less like this. I became extremely...
Why do we pretend to know the unknowable? We pretend. It's no one actually knows. I mean, he's saying we got these two options. You don't know. You ain't got a clue what the options are. You've been told the options, and you're regurgitating those options because those options have been put there on purpose. Take you away from the actual realm that you reside in. Not a disc or a planetoid or a disc in outer space. limited, nowhere to go. It's a mind prison, and it keeps humanity exactly where they want them, right? Don't expand the mind. You're closed off because you think these land masses that we reside on is all there is. You think there's an ice wall around it and a dome on top. And that whole model is the same as a globe. It's exactly the same, just reconfigured. What we're suggesting is like you don't actually know. It could be formless. It could, and the plane is so massive that our whole existence and everything we observe is a tiny pixel within that plane. Massive, enormous plane with just a little pixel within it. And the waters carry on, more lands, more water, more lands, more water. Now, is that finite? Is that got a big... That's what I mean. You don't know. It's just, just as long as you're aware of making assumptions and speculating, yeah, which I'm aware of. I'm aware of that. But as I say, no one actually knows. Nobody knows. So if you've got someone telling you that, you know this, and you've got these two options, these are the only options, where they're lying. They're lying.
Nervous. Extremely irritated. I'm not the type of guy who gets irritated easily, but when someone asked me about the flat earth model, and he insisted on this subject, I got so mad I started screaming at him. The reason why I became so irritated is that the person who was asking me this question works in my area of study, which is geophysics, and he was supposed to know the answer for this question. So this person told...
I've just got a feeling. It's only a feeling, right? But my feelings are pretty good most of the time. I just got a feeling it's just enormous, and we're just being held in this little area. I know it's still big to us, all in the continents and all that, but just to suggest that's all there is, to me, as a human being, you can think that's ludicrous. That's completely ludicrous. These are the only land masses surrounded by an ice wall with a dome on. I mean, that is so closed off minded. That's just closing off the possibilities, the infinite amount of possibilities of what there could actually be. You're closing it off for a dome and an ice wall. We don't know. You've never seen the dome. You've never seen this ice wall. Yeah, we've seen ice walls. Be anywhere though, couldn't they? You've never seen the dome, ever. No one has ever seen the dome. No one's seen it. So why are you so adamant that there's domes and ice walls?
Told me I was a closed-minded person, and my response to him was that he was into conspiracy theories. Then this person asked me one thing. He asked me to go to this YouTube channel and watch a couple of videos to try to debunk them. So I went ahead and watched the first video and told him I could easily explain that video. I watched another video and told him I could technically explain it. I watched the third video and it was getting hard to explain. I watched the fourth video and said to myself, it's getting too difficult to answer these questions.
It starts off as a kid. It starts off in the school, in the infant school. That's where it starts. It starts right there. It starts off, Nana, when the teacher pulls over the whole class, because this happened in my class, it might have happened in yours as well, to the globe, yeah, spun the globe, found the UK or wherever you had, pointed to it and said, you live there. And that implants an image in your mind's eye. When you're a child, because it was blank before then, and then the teacher does that, implants the image into your mind's eye. Now, every time someone mentions the globe or the world, that's what you see in your mind's eye. You see that sphere in space, and that's the problem. That's why it's so hard for people to break the shackles and break their brainwash. It's very difficult because they've got that in their mind's eye, got that image in there, which is implanted in there from when you was a little kid in the school. So it has a massive effect. It had a huge effect, a huge knock-on effect through your life if you don't know the real truth. I mean, I was into space and all that. Loved it. Science fiction, space and all this. And when you start looking at it, it just falls apart. It completely falls apart. when you start looking at it closely.
I watched a fifth video, and video after video, I started to get extremely nervous.
The narration on this video is
I
dodgy.
started to
Yeah,
ask
he's
myself, why was I getting so nervous about this subject? And I am not the kind of person who gets nervous about this subject because I always knew Earth was
we
a
live in a
globe.
pressurized environment.
Then I asked myself, who taught me Earth to be a globe?
We do. There
Who taught
must
me
be
this
some
was the
form
correct
of
shape of the
containment
Earth?
to create the atmosphere we live in, right?
Was it my elementary school?
Possibly. Does it need to be fully contained? That's up for question as well. Does it even? You might have to have some sort of sides, but does the top have to be completely sealed? Does the top need to be sealed? Because I'm not saying it's true. If there is an upward motion, then you wouldn't really need to have the top sealed. Because the densest layer will always be at the bottom of your feet, where we reside in. And then you've got the pressurized layers will just naturally get thinner and thinner on its own. Will just naturally do that. So once you're up a certain height, there's going to be nothing there. There's going to be no atmosphere there. So why does that need to be contained? You understand me? That's only if. Right? So, as I say, people are committing to stuff and models and that. And
School teacher?
There is other.
My high school teacher?
There is other angles. And
Wait a
ways to
minute,
look
we
at
have to
things.
discuss this subject. After a whole month, the person who first asked me about the flat Earth asked me again if I had been able to elaborate and debunk the videos I had watched. I was still nervous about this subject and told him I was still analyzing the videos. As the time went by, I started taking this matter more and more seriously because this was bothering me a lot. The more I looked into it, the more I thought it all made sense. I did not have this subject discussed in classrooms during my college years. I know many of you who are watching this video now might be saying that this is the most stupid question on Earth.
Yeah. You don't have to be into flat Earth or anything to know that you're not on a spinning ball in space, hurtling around the sun in a spiral of a galaxy that's hurtling a million, say, miles an hour through space, going absolutely nowhere. You're just a little speck of insignificant dust on this planetoid that is an infinite amount of other planetoids. It's just ridiculous. I can't believe I believe that. I look back now, I think, you must have been a fucking idiot. You must have been an idiot. Why no? How could you believe that nonsense? It was because of the image that was planted there when I was a kid, and all the nonsense that's your head's been filled up about space since you was a kid, right up to bloody. When was it for me? Like 2008, 2009, 2010, around that sort of time. So, so it's a long time that they're filling your head up. And it's a lot of it's subliminal, like the BBC News start of it. There used to be a world turning. Most films would have a sphere turning, right? It's all just implanting that image into your mind's eye constantly. And as I say, that's why I've got a lot of respect for people that break it, because we've got to be different, guys. We've got to be different. How do we break it, see through the nonsense, break the shackles? How have we had the ability to do that, but others cannot? Most people can't. But why can we?
But if this is a stupid question, why is it so hard to answer it?
Just gonna make a drink, guys.
I watched some globe-believing people answering some of the questions, but I have to say as a geophysicist that these globe-believing answers are completely wrong and to a certain point, ridiculous. Some mathematicians want to answer questions about geophysics, and they have no idea what they are talking about. On this Flat Earth YouTube channel a little while ago, he presented some evidences quite interesting where he got to film an island 30 kilometers or 20 miles. A very small, very tiny island. And then this mathematician told the videographer he had to use an equipment to measure the air pressure. I am a geophysicist, and I know this equipment is not used for this kind of experiment. I also know that there are many factors that will show errors when measuring air pressure. Even if a cloud goes by, it can interfere in the experiment. We could use a high-precision GPS equipment called RTK. This is an expensive equipment, and in the whole country of Brazil, there must be only 100 of them. Even the university where I worked, the University of São Paulo, doesn't have one. Perhaps the Cartography Institute of Brazil has one. Then I decided to get in touch with the videographer. One of these 100 equipments existent in Brazil is mine. So we are going to do this experiment again using this RTK equipment I have, and let's see the result. Now, answering the question about the shape of the Earth, I, as a scientist, can't talk about the shape of the Earth at this moment, because I'm still studying it. Sorry, guys. I can't say it as a scientist because I'm still studying it, and this is a very complicated subject. But I can tell you about my personal feelings about this subject. The original question by this guy was about my feelings about this subject. So, I'm sorry everyone, but I am a flat earther. I am 100% a flat earther. The Earth is flat. I am still studying it. I need to answer questions, and there will be plenty of difficult questions I will have to answer. Not just me, but other geophysicists need to be able to answer these questions, but I am declaring it to you right now. I might be the first geophysicist to declare the Earth is flat. I have no doubts about that. Here is the map of the flat Earth. If someone wants to know more about this map, if someone wants to know more about the flat Earth, he or she will have to study hard. We don't have many sources out there. We will probably need to start from scratch. We have very little literature about it. We don't know everything. We need to study, and every day we will learn something new. This model makes sense. The navigators of the past used an instrument called the astrolabe. The astrolabe was created to work on a flat Earth model, and it always worked. Yes, I know this is considered to be ancient knowledge. I know it might not seem to be very scientific, but seriously, I have been in the position to denounce flat Earth. I screamed against it. I got very nervous about it. But if you have a bit of patience to study about it, watch the very old videos about this subject. Not so much the new ones, but the old ones before the censorship. Learn about the astrolabe. You're going to find a lot of inconsistencies in the globe model. For example, the Antarctic Treaty. You have all these countries getting together and deciding nobody is allowed to go to Antarctica to explore it. If I go to Antarctica, if I even get to reach Antarctica, all my fellow Brazilians may suffer the consequences for my actions. So I find it to be very strange.
You called out Terrence Howard the other day.
Why is it that we can go close to the North Pole where there is more wildlife?
Is he out of prison? Dan, is he out of prison? Archaics. Weirdo Archaics. Is he out of prison? So I heard he went back inside, didn't he?
But the South, where there are only penguins, why can't anyone cross it independently? Seriously, they spent billions of dollars digging CERN. Why don't we have different stations
North
crossing
Korea signed the
Antarctica?
Antarctic Treaty. Wow. Really, John?
Why not? These are the kind of questions that make you uncomfortable. It's possible that I might change my opinion, but my opinion today is that the Earth is flat. The person who is saying this to you now is not an average person.
Slow. You know what? That wouldn't shock me if I found out Archaix was in prison, but in North Korea, right? It wouldn't surprise me.
I am a geophysicist. I taught classes at the University of São Paulo. If I were able to teach there, it is because I was selected the best, among the best in the area. Many people were not able to do so. I have a PhD. I went straight from my master's program to my PhD. I was not just a good student, I was the best of all students. The program I was enrolled in lasts on
Marshgate Lane crew.
Average 5
Telepathy crew.
to 6 years.
Remember.
I was the first to conclude the program in 4 years. I was an excellent student. And after me, only 2 other students were able to conclude the program in 4 years. One of them is my brother. Yes, I am.
Hey Ron, how you doing? 2015, Glober's saying thousands of globe Earth proofs. Yes, now they have been reduced to curved. Just looks flat. Lines are curved. Flat does not mean exactly. They've got nothing. They have nothing except literally words. That's all they've got. They've got no actual proof or evidence or any spherical Earth. They've got no evidence. They've never recorded curvature. Curvature has never been recorded. All they've got is yeah, it looks flat, but it's curved. Lines are actually curved. Flat doesn't mean flat. It means what? Horizontal, level. It's nonsense.
I'm a geophysicist. I know everything about this area. If this is going to bother someone, I am sorry. There's nothing I can do. This is how I feel, and I have the right to express myself. As a scientist, I am evaluating the subject as of my own feelings. I am not trying to convince anyone. It is just for myself. After watching several videos and watching the globe earthers trying to debunk.
Ches, turn off the computer and go and sort this tune out, please, because it's starting to bug me now. Yeah, have a good one, Ches, anyway.
Those videos. I am sorry to say, but these globe believers are not in the position to debunk this. I can see you are not geologists, geophysicists. You guys don't know what you are talking about. But this is it for today. In my area of work, because I am also a seismologist, I use a flat Earth projection. This is not a...
Yeah, you can't trust all those wide-angle lenses. No, it's just anything like that from NASA, photography-wise, image-wise. You can't trust none of it. The videos are terrible. We got, I don't know, have you heard of Leo Earth Observer? Check out Leo. Check out all these videos. He makes great videos just debunking NASA, basically, and their stupidness and nonsense. Yeah, they've been at it for years. But as I say to everybody, it ain't for us. Because we see through it, right? It's for the children. That's who it's for, which makes it 100 times worse. It's actually for the kids to brainwash the next generation of kids coming through. That's who it's really for.
A childish talk. This discussion about the flat Earth was once published in a seismology publication in a different format, asking the question up to what point is the Earth considered flat in order to gather seismologic data. And this was published some 16 years ago. In my area of work, there have always been people questioning up to what point can we consider Earth to be flat in order to accommodate the situation to the globe standards.
Level, sorry.
But since this was a direct
Level Earth Observer, Leo, yeah.
question,
Can someone post Leo's? Can someone link Leo's channel, please? The chat.
which has put me in between a rock and a hard place. In my personal interpretation, not as a scientist since I am still studying it, the Earth is flat. Sorry for those who might become mad about this, but the Earth is flat. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you, Jax. Much appreciated. That's it. You hit the nail right on the head there, Ron. They don't care. NASA doesn't care if there's to us. We can see straight through the bullshit, right? We can see it's nonsense, but the kids can't. Ain't seen Chills. Yeah, they were in earlier. I think Chills might be busy working. He might be busy working. London. Suits. I'm sure he did pop in earlier. Just said hi. He's probably working and busy as well. So yeah, Ron. It's mostly children watching it. Exactly, because that's who it's targeted towards. All that NASA stuff that we see and we can see it's nonsense and bullshit. They don't care. It's not for us. We can moan about it as much as we want. It's not going to get us anywhere, is it? They're still going to produce the content. They're still going to have schools watching the content. Whole classrooms, switching. They get the TV, wheel the TV in, yeah? Let's watch the NASA launch. It's not for us. Oh, there's Chills there. London, right there. Perfect. Low orbit cams. Pretty good footage. Chills is driving. I'm drinking. That's how you know Chills is driving, because I'm drinking. And then I'm driven. Earth is level. The surface can be flat but tilted at any angle, not level, in which case bodies of water would just flow off, yes. Just as bodies of water would flow off a silly globe, people have to believe. Yeah. We know that water. We know water cannot conform to the exterior of an object. Possible. And to then stick on that and then self-support itself on that, it's just impossible. It cannot. Water doesn't act like that. The physics of it doesn't allow it to. So, yeah. must hate P900s. Yeah, I probably think so, James. Probably the worst thing that's ever been invented for NASA is the P900. I'm sorry, but this looks like it's got solidity to it. It's solid. It doesn't look like a projection or... This is the problem that we've got with the moon. At night, when you're looking through a scope or binoculars, it looks solid. But in the daytime, when you're looking at it and you see a daylight moon, it looks translucent, like straight through it. Now, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on there. It's kind of bizarre. Choose to be a flat earther. No, we had just one of those intuitive minds, though, didn't we? You know, where never really believed what other people told me, so I kind of see it for myself. I've always been like that, and I've always been like someone to ask questions, like from a different angle, right? But I've always been like that, so I just think certain people have minds like this. Others don't. Others just are like sponges, soak it all in and regurgitate, right? That's what most people are like, sponge. Soak it in, regurgitate. Don't critically think about, oh, hold on, what happens if this, or what happens if that did that, or... People just ain't asking the right questions anymore. Their teachers, kid being brainwashed, yeah, that's a serious problem. It's part of the school system it's done like that on purpose. The kids don't ask questions; they just regurgitate. That's it. Don't ask questions. Don't ask if it's flat or no. It's a sphere. NASA told us. It's a game, you know. You're either part of the game and you don't know you're playing it, or you know it's a game and you're playing the game, right? I know it's a game, and you've got to play it. You've got to play the game. You've got to. You just won't survive. Hey Mima, welcome, Mima. Great to see you. That's what I mean, Gary, right? And you've got water attached to that, and gravity is making it a sphere. So you've got this like potato rock, you've got water attached to it, and gravity is turning it into a sphere. It's just ridiculous. Come on, use their minds. Amount of light from the moon is near infrared. I didn't know that, Ron. The most amount of light coming from the moon is infrared. Near infrared. Isn't it crazy? this is Ian. Ian's downpour. Probably is a good idea to stay out of it. But remember the spraying up there as well, Brian. So the rain's probably full of that crap. Played football in that, Gary. What was the point? What was the point of doing that? Another daylight moon. This was the 24th. This was a couple of days ago. I think this might have been like in the evening daylight moon. I think this might have been like 6 o'clock daylight moon. The ones I was seeing the other day was around 6 o'clock. Well, 5, 6 o'clock. No, it was about 6 o'clock. But it was still light, and yeah, you see this. Sun and moon in the sky at approximately 270 degrees apart. The tides must have stopped on the other side of the globe. It must have looked like an egg. It's ridiculous, Chris. Flood alert for months. Alexa tells me every day Alexa probably tells you a lot of nonsense every day, Jules. I wouldn't listen to Alexa if my life depended on it. Vape, coffee and a vape. Coffee and a vape. Oh, but the floods were flooded yesterday. Oh, she could have been telling the truth. I refused to. I've never used it before. I've never used voice AI or anything like that ever. Never used it. Never used like Google Translate, the voice one. You know, when you type something in and it speaks for you up here. Search with your voice. That one. Never used it. Never used it. Why would you? Chris, it used to give me recipes, but now it doesn't even respond. It's just had enough in the end. It's just had enough. But safety. Make them tell you
in just a few moments.
Look at this. Bro. Black Hawk helicopters.
A la luz! What's that?
Okay, this is the craziest thing. I have never seen anything like this.
Wait, come on. That wasn't lightning. No way that wasn't lightning.
I have never seen anything like this.
We know what that is. Come on. They're called dews.
Living in the Appalachian Mountains, my grandma taught me one thing. As soon as that sun goes down, you come inside.
Bro, what the hell's going on here?
What? I swear I heard something.
Hey! Hi, I'm James of Fleur and you're watching the Impossible channel. Welcome aboard. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications on for more videos like this. Today we're going to be taking a look at...
We used to play the James's videos all the time, right? Do you remember every single time we used to play? So I thought we'd just have a little watch. We ain't watched one for ages, so and some of his stuff's quite interesting. I do quite like it, all creepy and weird and wonderful.
A series of strange and mysterious phenomena that began happening after the eclipse. We're also going to be taking a look at a creepy encounter with a humanoid creature in the Appalachian Mountains. Not to mention unexplained sightings and glitches caught on camera and ghostly encounters with shadow people. Are you guys ready?
No, you seem to know your stuff on the conspiracy side of things. Should I say? Can I say? Which is good. You've come to the right place then, because we're right into all that. So, yeah, but it's mainly a flat Earth channel.
Well, let's go.
We still look at other things like that. Oh, you watched this the other day, did you? We ain't watched one for ages, Jax. I haven't even
Almost
seen this.
Almost 500 years ago in 1566.
This will probably be the last thing. Yeah, it's going to be the last video because it's 12:30. I can't believe it's gone so quick. 12:34.
Province of Basel,
Holy
Switzerland,
smokes.
reported seeing numerous strange and unexplained celestial phenomena. These sightings were documented by Samuel Cassius, a respected scholar at the time, and according to Cassius' account, large black spheres appeared moving erratically over the town. Those objects engaged in what appeared to be some sort of space battle, darting around the sky and colliding with each other. The spectacle lasted.
I had my sister's funeral 2 days ago. Ah, Marlene, really sorry to hear that, Marlene. I know you feel. I lost my brother not long ago, Marlene, so I know exactly how you feel. Tough one, right?
For several hours.
Sorry to hear that,
But what's
Marlene.
even stranger is that a few months later, on August 1566, it happened again. Strange, isn't it? But what's even stranger is that
That's
just
the
a few
symbol.
months prior, it happened again.
That's the symbol.
Radically over the
Where
town.
have you seen this symbol
Those
before?
objects engaged in what appeared to be some sort of space battle, darting around the sky and colliding.
Is FPV still in the chat?
The spectacle lasted for several hours. But what's even stranger is that a few months later,
Where's
on
it gone?
August 1566,
There.
it happened again.
There it is. This symbol here. That's what I see when I'm looking at FPV's Halo sometimes. This symbol. And FPV knows what I'm talking about with the sides on it like that. But it's normally just like further out. Got like a disc within a disc. And sometimes there's another one there that sort of curves around that point. Well. But this is obviously they're symbolising the halo right up in the sky here. This image, they've got to be. What else can it be?
Strange, isn't it? But what's even stranger is that just a few months prior to these mysterious sightings,
Yeah, I know,
a partial
Marlene.
solar eclipse had happened in Europe. And back in those days, many people believed that both the sightings and the eclipse might have been connected somehow.
My best friend passed
Now,
on
to this
Saturday.
day, no one
Wow.
knows if there was.
Wow. Yeah, a lot of people are passing. Say there's like a cancer epidemic at the moment. So they're causing it.
Was any connection between the eclipse and the sightings.
Yeah, really sorry to hear
what
that.
I do know,
Laura.
however, is that historically speaking,
Crazy at the
solar
moment,
eclipses
really
have
is.
always been seen as a bad omen. And it wasn't much different
wheel
this
in a
year
wheel,
with
yeah,
the eclipse that
wheels
happened
within
back
wheels,
in April
chills.
in the US and in Mexico.
Wheels within wheels, chills. Is that Ezekiel? Or is that Enoch? Can someone let us know? Is that Ezekiel or is that Enoch? Wheels within wheels.
Where thousands of people believed that something strange would start happening after the eclipse.
Represented by the scarab in the Egyptian
Okay, this is the
cliffs.
crazy thing.
Yeah.
I have never
Like a
seen
scarab,
anything like
yeah.
this in my entire life. And I lived in Florida. my
Scarab,
entire
yeah,
life.
Now, it could be just a
yeah.
coincidence.
That symbol, that halo, that symbol earlier, yeah, for sure.
Before the past few weeks, several videos started popping up all over social media of bizarre patterns and unexplained phenomena that began occurring after the eclipse.
It is. I get it mixed up a lot of the times when people mention it. I'll say, is it Ezekiel or is it Enoch? Did Enoch mention something about wheels within wheels? I don't think he did he?
Oh my god, what is happening, guys? Do you see this? There's two suns. What is this?
Really two suns, Jen?
Oh my god. Wait, what is happening?
See that?
A farmer by the name of
Oh my god, what is happening, guys? Do you see this? There's two suns.
Is that projecting that one? Or is this one another sun somewhere else on the plane? Like I was saying, and just, example, Antarctica. Just say they do find a light source. It could just be another one. This could be a light source for another land many miles away, at a much higher elevation, and we're observing it. Who knows? Who knows? But I'm aware that I am speculating. I'm aware of it. I'm just putting some thoughts out there in the ether.
Oh my god. Wait, what is happening?
A farmer by the name of Gen X Lena68 on TikTok noticed that after the eclipse, her cows would not stay out in the sun anymore.
You know, I've been living here a minute. There's probably 8 or 10 cows clustered. I thought it was weird the other day, but like, it's not even hot here yet. It's not even hot. Look at them all.
That's pretty wild, isn't it?
Seriously, look. Watch. From one tree to the next. They are not grazing out in the field under the sun ever. And it's not hot enough for this.
This, for instance, is a video uploaded by the Everyday Family. It was a sunny afternoon and they were in Calais Island in Ohio, when all of a sudden they spot something that they had never seen before. Check this
Crazy
out.
thing, I have never seen anything like this
Oh,
in
that's
my
nice.
entire
That's
life.
nice, Marlene.
And I lived in Florida my entire life.
What? Those are all bugs.
Those are all bugs. I thought the restaurant was smoking. Those are all bugs. Can you can even see them flying? Like,
grow up.
dude, you can't even tell on the video how
Can't
many
have a
there
word
are.
with him. I'm a spliff with him.
There are millions and billions and trillions of bugs here right now. All of those lines, bugs. Oh my gosh. They're getting closer to me so you can start seeing them more. Oh, I cannot believe this. I've literally never seen anything like this in my entire life. It's like it's pouring rain. It's literally not even raining. These are bugs.
What at first looks like several funnel clouds can be seen in the sky. But then if you look closely, these are actually insects. Millions of them. After being posted, the video caught a lot of attention and internet users were divided. While some believe that this is a natural phenomenon
Chris.
that occurs from time to time,
Bugs probably escaped from the
others
local
stated that this is a
supermarket.
bad
That sounds
omen.
about right, mate.
Some also believe that these are actually mosquitoes or insects that are being dropped from the sky.
Pero que no estará tirando ahí porque...
Now this may sound far-fetched at first, but in the past couple of years there have been several videos popping up all over the internet of what's supposed to be this chopper dropping mosquitoes from the sky. And to make things even stranger, it didn't happen only once. There are more videos, such as this one from Mr. Phoenix NYC Forever, that was recorded in the Afrim Festival in Baltimore.
It's a helicopter watching us run away from the bugs as they drop and blow up on the sky.
Happen out of nowhere. All these people are leaving. Look at this thing. It's attacking all these people. Out of nowhere. It's a story.
Now I'm not exactly sure that this is what's going on in this particular video. It could be just a natural phenomenon known as bugnado, which is caused by a combination of wind and thermal uplift from the warming ground. But here's the thing, like the uploader states, she has never seen anything like this before in her entire lifetime, and apparently most people on the internet haven't either. So what's going on here? Is this supposed to be happening, or is there something else going on? But when it comes to strange and mysterious phenomena seen after the eclipse, it doesn't stop there.
What? Meu Deus. Boom.
It was a sunny afternoon in Nevada, USA, just a couple of days after the eclipse, when Misfit Vibes captured something chilling on camera.
What the F are the sparkles in the sky after the solar eclipse?
What looks like several blinking objects can be clearly seen hovering just above the city. Whatever's going on here, this definitely does not look like drones, choppers, planes, or anything I've ever seen before. Needless to say, it didn't take long before the video went viral and caught a lot of attention. Some believe that these are just bugs that normally come out at night and are now flying under the sun. Others believe that these could be ice crystals falling from the upper atmosphere from temperature change. But there are also many who believe that these could be orbs or interdimensional beings. Now, whatever it is that Misfit Vibes saw that sunny afternoon in Nevada, it looks too big to be bugs or ice crystals. So, what is it? But if all of this wasn't strange enough, it gets even stranger. In this next video posted by Primal Dad on Instagram, we can see what looks like a crack on the ground. But there's something odd about it, and he was able to capture it on camera.
What the hell's going on here? I was just walking over this crack with water in it, and it's just like pulsing. What is that, bro? I've never seen anything like that in my life. See that? It's like filling up and empty. It's like beating, bro. I've never seen anything like that. And it's only on this spot here. The rest is just a crack.
Bizarre, isn't it?
I don't know, bro. You guys tell me. It's awfully strange.
Strange, isn't it? But I want to know your thoughts. Is this maybe just a coincidence, or does it actually have something to do with the eclipse, like the event that happened back in the 1500s? What's your take? In one of my previous videos, I featured a chilling story coming in from the Appalachian Mountains. The story features Dustin Lee Frazier, a man who uploads normal vlog type videos and all of a sudden started having these bizarre encounters in the hotel that he worked at.
I don't really know why, like I have tried.
From the many videos that he uploaded, in some of them he actually got to capture what looks like some sort of demon on camera.
I don't know if I trust these.
Oh my god, she's standing there.
At the time, Dustin's videos caught a lot of attention and most people were speculating that he was most likely dealing with a skinwalker. But it wasn't just Dustin that caught loads of attention. So did the Appalachian Mountains.
Look like a cat lady to me.
Now the Appalachian Mountains, for those of you who do not know, is a huge mountain range that stretches from Canada to Alabama. It's steeped in eerie legends and ghostly tales.
Suits, how you
For
doing?
centuries, locals have shared stories of phantom lights, eerie apparitions, and mysterious sounds echoing
someone
through
was
the
asking
dense
about you earlier,
forests.
Suits. Who was it?
For those who live in the Appalachian Mountains, it's apparently no big secret that there are strange and unknown things lurking in the woods.
Living in the Appalachian Mountains, my grandma taught me one thing. As soon as that sun goes down, you come inside. You shut those curtains, because if you can see out...
It's obviously one of those night crackheads. You know the crackheads that come out at night, scurry around your area. So one of those, or it was the crazy cat lady at the end of your street. It was either one of the two. Can't be anything else. No, we're not having it. Crazy cat lady or night crackhead. It's one of the two.
Then someone or something can see in. And never, ever whistle in the woods. You never know what you'll call.
Now the video that I'm about to show you guys happened recently in the Appalachian Mountains in West Virginia. It was uploaded by WV Paranormal YouTube channel, a channel that focuses on living deep in the woods. It all started a couple of months ago when WV Paranormal decided to start recording family moments on camera.
Alright guys, I think it's time to go in and get ready for a bath. Okay?
In one particular video, he hears strange sounds coming from outside at night, so he goes to check, and he actually captures what looks like some sort of creature.
The Appalachians have so many missing people, yeah.
Did you hear that? Hey, did you hear that?
Who is it? I think Dave Politis did a few things on the Appalachians. Yeah, right, yeah. Kids like kids going missing at like the base ground, yeah, and then they find them like a mile up the mountain. Impossible for them to get up there. But yeah, there's been some real strange disappearances out in the wild in America, man. It's kind of crazy. When there's, you got so many of them and so many kind of similar stories as well, especially when the children go missing and they're found like halfway up mountains and things. Really bizarre. Dave Politis, yeah.
At the time, he didn't think much of it, so he just ignored it. But because he was always outside playing with the kids and doing chores, he started noticing strange things.
I don't find I've never found the woods scary. That's another thing about me. The woods don't scare, not even at night. They don't scare me. I find it really a lovely vibration going in the woods during the daytime, though. Nice. It's really kind of like it's got a certain vibe to it. Woods and forests.
A few days later, his wife was left alone with the kids at home when all of a sudden she starts hearing strange sounds once again coming from outside.
All right, we're going back inside.
Now at this point, both of them thought that they were dealing with a person that might have been stalking them all this time. It was just recently, while WV Paranormal was playing with his kids outside, that he captured something chilling on camera.
Yeah, I know what you mean, Jax. The woods here in the UK are slightly different from the woods out in the States, right? The woods in the UK, you might get might go on for a mile or two, yeah? And then you'll have some houses or a patch of like open land. But in America, it's like 200-300 miles of fucking woods. It's completely different, right?
Hey! What are you doing over there?
Canada is 99% forest. Oh, that was weird, wasn't it? Did you see that?
Right.
Over where?
And the kids see it first.
Hey! What are you doing over there?
Look, if I saw that, yeah, walking through there, and my kid was there, I wouldn't be going, hey, what you doing? I would run, literally, I'd run over there. Straight away. Oh, because I would want to know what's looking at my child. Oh, he's going over there. Fair play to him, fair play to him. He's going over there. Not a lot of people would do that. They'd stay there just recording. Certain people, they want to know. No way I'm standing there recording. I want to find out who the hell that was. Walked up one of these paths, or
where did it go?
Was it an apparition? Oh, was it an apparition?
Did you see that? What at first looks like a person stalking them around can be seen
Well,
in
that
the
probably
video.
wouldn't be the greatest idea, would it, to be going chasing after a big-ass bear? Big grizzly, you know what I mean? It's probably, yeah, just let that one go.
But then, if we look closely and we zoom in and replay...
No, that's not a bear. I don't think that is a bear.
Looks like a person stalking them around can be seen in the video. But then, if we look closely and we zoom in and replay the video a couple of times, you'll see that there's something odd about this person. Whatever this thing is, its arms are just too long to be any known human being. So this has to be something else entirely. After being posted, the video amassed millions of views and thousands of comments, and most internet users seem to agree that this is possibly some sort of creature like a skinwalker or maybe even a rake. Some others believe that this is possibly fake or staged, and it could be. But if we take into consideration all of the strange stories coming in from the Appalachian Mountains, it could just be that WV Paranormal captured on camera whatever it is that lurks in these woods.
Yeah, that's dark. That's CGI or something, isn't it?
In today's world, the constant bombardment of information and visual stimulus makes it challenging to actually pay attention to the little things. Our phones and screens demand our focus, often at the expense of the world around us. But when we manage to disconnect and truly pay attention to the little things, we can sometimes witness the strangest and most unexplained moment ever, and in very rare cases actually capture it on camera, which was what happened with this particular video recorded by Candy Crush Whips. It was a sunny day and he was out fishing with a couple of friends of his when all of a sudden, this happened.
And that's a perfect catch.
What was that?
Did you see that?
Coming up here.
If you watch closely and if we slow-mo and rewind the video, you'll clearly see what looks like the sky glitching. After being posted, the video amassed millions of views and thousands of people were completely baffled. Many believe that this is a legit glitch in the Matrix, while others think that this is just a camera exposure glitch or the camera automatically adjusting the brightness, which I honestly thought it was too. But then I realized how the
question is, did this guy notice it? Because if he didn't notice it, then it hasn't happened actually in reality. It's happened through the camera, right?
The person who's fishing also seems to notice the sky glitching in real time.
Oh, he did notice it.
This is not a camera exposure glitch or anything like that.
He did notice it.
This is possibly the real deal, and most internet users seem to agree.
But I've seen kind of things. I have seen kind of things like that on a sunny day when it's really bright and a cloud just suddenly, it's a small cloud that just suddenly come over the sun and it put it into complete shadow just for a couple of seconds. And it looked like, you know, it's glitched out and then the sun will come straight back after the clouds passed. I've seen some like crazy stuff like
Weirder is that many people left comments stating that they have already seen something like this before.
Yeah, I've seen something like that before, I've got to admit, but it was...
Could it be that this is a legit glitch in the Matrix caught on camera?
It's just a cloud.
Or is it something else entirely?
It's just a...
But when it comes to strange glitches, it doesn't stop there.
Juliao, ¿qué onda? Miren cómo está el cielo. ¿Qué?
What? Wow.
There's one particular glitch that's been trending for the past few years that's creeping a lot of people out. And it kind of involves self-driving cars.
Buddha.
Now, as you may already know, these self-driving cars use advanced technologies such as LiDAR, radar, and AI-powered image recognition
to
identify
would not change
pedestrians
from
and other
blue.
cars
Yeah, that's
around
true.
them.
It didn't. I don't think the sky changed.
So because this technology is quite new, occasional bugs and glitches are to be expected. So sometimes you can't identify a truck, a car, or a person who's not actually there. However, there's one particular glitch that's become quite difficult to explain. There are hundreds of videos of people driving by cemeteries and actually capturing on camera what looks like entities or ghosts walking by.
Alright, cemetery. Look right here, watch, there's a couple of them. Watch. Right, 1, 2, 3. Oh! Look, by the car!
Alright, let's see again. Alright, we're in a cemetery. Please show yourself if you're...
Who's there?
Yeah! I'm not playing!
I told you! Oh! Okay, I believe it!
I told you!
Oh my
Oh my god.
Get out of here! You guys thought I was kidding!
Oh dude, that was so creepy!
Ridiculous.
It's not just 2 or 3 videos, we're talking about...
Oh no, let's go with a ghost detector to the cemetery and detect some ghosts. And let's all shout and scream and be ever so scared. Come on. Nonsense.
About hundreds of videos where the same thing happens. Now, when this first started happening, people thought that the image recognition system was actually identifying tombstones and replacing it with people. Now, when this first started happening, everyone thought that this was just a glitch on the image recognition system, which kind of makes sense. However, in certain situations, it's quite clear that the image recognition system is either completely broke or it's working too well
Doesn't
and
sound
actually
fake as fuck
capturing
at all.
entities and ghosts on camera.
No.
It's next door. Oh, man.
Oh, God. Something's with Madison.
It's next door.
What the?
Could it really be that these are ghosts, spirits, or some sort of entity that the car is identifying in the cemetery? Strange, isn't it? But it gets even stranger when all of these entities start gathering around the car.
No
And when
way.
the owner opens the door, this is what happens.
No way.
There are so many people showing up on the screen.
They all seem to vanish into thin air.
There was like 6 of them. They just all vanished. That's kind of
In
crazy.
this specific video recorded recently in Asia, a man stops by a cemetery and this is what happens.
像人吗？全是人影，可是一个人没有。我的天哪！
There was one on the bike. There was one on the bike there.
In this particular video, it's very clear that the car system isn't confusing tombstones for people. So what's going on here? Why does this only happen in cemeteries? Could this prove that there's more to this reality than we ever imagined? And could it be that the image recognition system is so advanced that it actually identifies ghosts and spirits? But when it comes to really strange glitches, it doesn't stop there.
Aí, pô. Dá uma olhada aqui no estrago que o vento fez.
The state of Mato Grosso in Brazil is known for its vast size and abundant nature. It's one of those places you have to visit at least once in your lifetime.
Wow.
But beyond its natural beauty, Mato Grosso is also shrouded in mystery, with a number of strange stories of fiery objects and mysterious things in the sky. Just a couple of weeks ago, on a bright morning, Leandro Gotardo was walking through his farm when he noticed that several of his trees had been torn apart.
Sorry guys, it's about that time. We'll watch the rest of that next time. Didn't realise it was that time.
We don't need no stinking badges.
Just a little seed makes a big tree, standing on its own, thriving all alone. Just a little seed makes a big tree, grows so high, gonna touch the sky. Just a little seed makes a big tree, spreads roots.
Hey, you're welcome, Schlo. Big shout out to everybody that come in today. Massive respect. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, we'll see you Saturday.
In your hometown, Masonic lockdown. Can you hear me now? From the top down, soul shock down, state shakedown, mass breakdown, global orders, riding over borders. Get behind your doors for the new world order. Dr. Evil and his needle, Dr. Evil with a master plan, a false vaccine, like a bad dream. The plant's a microchip, every woman, child, and man. The plant's a chip us all.
It was Illuminati confirmed. Illuminati confirmed, and we had 40 people. Cool. Okay, cool. Good.
your tone. Obey, consume, and die. And up to heaven for your pie up in the sky. Sleepwalking, dreaming. You best believe your lying eyes.
They're still catching up.
Making more than patterns in the skies.
Hey, cheers, Suits, Mima, Dorian, Jax, Laura, Ron, Nana, Chris Effie, Honor, Happy, Chills, Chris, Chills, Shlo, can't forget Shlo, Dan MC, Dorian, Amanda coming earlier, Little Wing, Amanda. Is Liz coming? I don't know. I don't think she did. Happy.
The strategy of tension, mass manipulation, psychological operation, the general population. Hypnotize.
Tony D, can't forget Tony D. Pinned his comment as well. Dan MC. Suits. Dead Suits. And that's all I can scroll up, people. So, Marlene, thank you, Marlene. If I have forgotten anyone, I do apologise. Ian, everyone. Not much respect. Cheers, guys.
Makes a big tree, spreads roots deep, branches far and wide. Masonic lockdown in your hometown. Masonic lockdown. Can you feel me now? Masonic lockdown, soul shock down, stay shakedown, a mass breakdown. Put your muzzle on, get back in your basket. Get behind your doors, cause
living here is drastic.
Dr. Evil and his needle. Dr. Evil with a master plan, a false vaccine, like a bad dream. The plant's a microchip, every woman, child and man. The plant's a chip us all to have good.
3 dots at top of chat. Click participants. What? What does that do? Participants. What does that do? I don't know what that does. Just put a load of names up there.
We're taking things that are, genetically modified organisms, and we're
What does that do? Participants.
right into the vein. But you don't have a choice. People act like you have a choice.
That shows who's in the chat. Okay. I got you.
Every kind of sick, depraved act known to humanity, and still.
All right, so I can do that and then do the shout out. Okay, yeah, that's cool. That's a lot easier. Thanks. Nice one.
Maybe there is no reason. Maybe there's just a big blue ball out there that's mostly covered with water and.
Shows who's here. Okay, thanks, guys. That's what I mean. I don't even know what that does. Do you know what I mean? That's how good I am with all this sort of stuff. I ain't got a clue, but they're participants, right? The people participating in the chat. It says it's self-explanatory, isn't it?
This is Mo jiggling balls in your mouth all day,
Every day.
Hey, you tuned in to Fuck What You Heard Radio, where you can stick a dick in your ear and shut the fuck up, bitch. But anyway, we got your new K-Dot record. I know you in traffic. Where you at, baby?
Down Rosecrans, 87 Regal, sipping on a gold can, gun tucked like the fetal position. Top dog coalition, coexisting with the codest, whoever quoted from California district. Been a corner like David Banner, I'm the owner of the marijuana aroma. You smelling, hit a donut, yelling, it's me, bitches. Who did it? I did it. Take them where they can't go. Like Planet Venus, leaning like a mad scientist. Laboratory bottles of empty Heineken, telling stories about the ones that came before me. Chinamen squinting inside because I'm blooded. Come on, shine is bigger than the striker lighting, and they like it him because I like to win, never lose. Put me on a pedestal, bet I pedal victories until I pedal off my shoes. Welcome to the Lions Room, challenge anybody who wanna try they luck, they get fucked up and all you heard was ooh. Say hello to the little big homie, and your reality ain't really than this, homie.
Okie dokie. Righty. Get it onto there. Go. Alright guys, have a great day. It's pretty miserable outside here in Essex. Cloudy, dreary, damp. One of those days, so I'm not going anywhere. I will see you Saturday. Till then, take care. Have a great day. I'll see you then, guys.